Yep. Greetings. Look, I know it's Saturday. I'm not going to take too much of your time, but I wanted to take a second just give an update on my son. First of all, a lot of you, yesterday I did a video, I uploaded a video about my son who was carjacked and almost lost his life. And I walked through that, and I just wanted to give an update on my son for those of you that have been inquiring. So I want to give an update on him. So him and his friend, they're doing well. I'm really proud of my boy. He's really, obviously things can happen and people can react to trauma in different ways. But he seems to be okay. I asked him, how was he doing not too long ago? And he just said, right now he just feels unfazed by it. So I was really encouraged by that. I think partly it's just he's trusting the Lord. Partly I think, my son is, you ever heard the term old soul? Like an old soul is what we used to say about somebody who's just older than their years. I would say that my son is really just, he's a funny kid when he's with his buddies and when we're just cutting up as a family, but largely he's very low key. He's not really rattled. He's like, and it's funny when you get older, your kids get older, you really see where your kids are like you and where they have their own personalities. And he doesn't get rattled by a lot. And that's like his dad. He doesn't get rattled. And this was a pretty serious thing. I mean, my son had a gun to his chest. And as that's happening, his best friend has a gun to his head and crying. So it's not like my son thinks like, in those moments, you don't know if you're going to get out of this situation alive. It's just all happening so fast. So his reaction was to just stay calm and be like, all right, this is it. So as of now, I think he said he's fine. He said he's not really fazed by it. He's not, as of now, losing any sleep of it. I think the real challenge will be, if he gets into a situation where someone hits him in the back again, it's going to trigger, if it happens soon, it's going to trigger potentially that. But also, too, I think just as he's driving and stuff like that, he's just more aware. The road that they went down, they should not have gone down that road. But you also don't think the car behind you is waiting to try to rob you. So, but my son seems like he's doing well. Thank you very much. I don't attribute that just to his personality. So he seems to be doing good. We're talking about it. He's good with it. He's pretty much said all that he wants to say about it. And so I'm very grateful for that. He seems like he's fine, his normal self. So I'm glad for that. With that being said, I just want to thank you all. I was intending to do a different video today because I'm in the 100 days of a row. So this, I think, is day 12. But I just thought it would be appropriate. The video didn't go viral or anything. I didn't want it to go. I don't really care about that stuff. I'm just trying to be transparent with you. I feel like sometimes YouTube can be such a platform for just being fake and just being like that. I just try to be, in all seriousness, if you knew me in real life, those of you that don't, you would realize I'm the same person on this right now that I am when I'm not on this camera. Like, I don't pretend when the lights come on, when the camera comes on, when I press record. I'm the same dude. So if I'm transparent, I'm transparent. If I'm not tripping, I'm not tripping. All that's real. So, but I do want to say thank you, because even though a lot of people in the comment section have responded to me with gratitude and prayers, I got people who know me personally have texted me, reached out. Someone just, sent us money for food, for DoorDash to just buy us a meal. Those things are precious, because you just don't know, how it is. And so I just want to say thank you to all of you. And thank you because no one really, this is the troll society. Like, even when you're going through a very serious situation, people will just find reason to just troll. And, I didn't get any of that in the comments. And people got to me personally through text message or through calls that expressed genuine, valid concern and excitement, joy that my son, is still here as I am. So I just want to say thank you to that. I really appreciate you all. It's people like that. It's making videos like about my son almost being murdered, and the response, it just, it's kind of real. It makes YouTube a place of realness. Like, it's not about like, oh, you just say whatever you want to be, jerks for Jesus kind of. It's like, no, this is real. So I think this is a real situation. I'm glad that it didn't end up the way that it did. And like I said in the video, I'm not going to focus on what could have happened and dishonor God's sovereignty and not allowing it to happen. It really is. It's the wilderness, right? We're saved to the wilderness, not from it. When God told Israel that through Moses that he was going to bring them to the promised land, he never told them about the wilderness. He just said, you're going to go to a land flowing with milk and honey. And they were like, let's go. He didn't say that there would be the wilderness, a time of testing that will prepare you for the promised land. And so much of the Christian life is just, we're in the wilderness. The promised land is to be with him in heaven, right? Whether we die or he returns and brings us with him. But we're not in the promised land. We're in the wilderness first. And so this was a wilderness situation. And it was challenging, but the Lord was good, and we're going to trust him and not pretend like he wasn't for the sake of emotion or drama or, likes and subscribes, whatever. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for letting me know that you were praying for my son, praying for our family, and you expressed gratitude that he's alive. I'm grateful for it. And he's definitely not getting no car with no loud engine like that, though. All that stuff. We're going to be real low-key with it. Soccer mom van type stuff. So I appreciate you all. Thank you. Enjoy your Saturday. And I'll make a brief video tomorrow because it is Father's Day. But I got to keep the party going. Day 12 of 100. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And we'll see you soon.